Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and a bit of Pinot Meunier. It's a classic champagne blend.
Okay.
In South Africa, we call it Cup Classique.
Are you in Ghana?
Yeah.
We'll definitely have this with something a little bit more heavy, like a red meat, your game meats.
Takura, I remember you from the Ghana opening.
Yes.
Oh, you were there?
Oh no, I wasn't there. Somebody else definitely representing, but we were there.
You would have enlightened the mood there.
Area. So there's something very new and up and coming. So I'm very excited by that.
Girls first.
Are you jealous?
Absolutely.
Do you like Sauvignon Blanc? Okay, so here is platoons here as well. So this is a marathon today.
Okay, cool.
This cobweb is 260 years old. Yeah. Spider-Man, where are you?
Vineyards. So when I opened my eyes, I was amongst the vineyards. Considered doing many other things as well in life, but yes, winemaking is what I do. This is our passion. And we make several different wines, like the welcome drink that you had was the Philippe Brut. That is the Cap Classique. We don't call it champagne because it's not from the Champagne region in France. It's exactly the same method. Yes, so you get sparkling, you make sparkling wine in different ways. You can take a normal wine and just add gas to it, then you have a sparkling wine. Okay, but that is normally the inexpensive way of making it.
That's what they call the Coca-Cola method.
As I said, this wine is since 2012 vintage is a natural fermentation, and so it's fermented in oak barrels, like you can see just around the back, and then matured there as well. I think about the third in this vintage, the third oak, we use French oak barrels from Burgundy, a Latour barrel. So this, and yesterday the 2007 vintage was on the Nederburg auction. Okay. So that was our first vintage.
Spicy, and then the venison underneath. So bon appetit. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you. And what Linda Liz also should mention is that I think she used the 1965.
Oh yes, the pate has some port in it, and Philip, I asked him just to bring me any old port to put in the pate, so he brought me a 1956 port.
Yes, and also in the jelly, the Opus Vin, which means grandfather's wine, is made from a vineyard that was planted by my great-grandfather in 1926. So we're eating some history as well.
Great.
Okay, so just about the wine, this is the Weltefriede 1912 Pinotage, and I thought...
When you're artists, you make a beautiful painting, but when you're winemakers, you make a special wine.
Yeah.
And so this is our special wine, is a selection of the best barrels in the cellar. The only basic constant in this wine is that there's always 30% Pinotage in this wine. So that's so that qualifies it as a Cape blend, but yeah, then there's sort of free spirit in it as well. So it's a family cuvee, a selection of the best barrels, and this is the 2011 vintage. And, enjoy the lunch and the man. And thanks to the periods going my brothers and the help with the bride. You can.
So this is like a wine museum, and I'm about to get ready to learn what a phrase.
Just a short little bit about Paarl wine area and our diversity. I think is the key word when it comes to us. And it's very nice to be able to stand where I'm standing and sort of talk about our entire group of sellers together, because the not just the awards but the sort of innovation happening at sellers and the amount of diversity is fantastic. And I think diversity again is a key word. If you look at the entire area around Paarl Mountain and between Paarl Mountain and Paardeberg, which is just towards the north of Paarl Mountain, which is the next sort of significant granite outcrop. If we can look at the soils that we have in our area, predominantly against the mountain, we have decomposed granite soils. And then you get to the valleys, where you have a higher clay content in the soils, and it sort of allows for a lot of bush vine and specifically dryland vineyard cultivation to be able to take place. Whereas against the mountain, you have the beautiful drainage, which is fantastic for high quality wines as well. But you need to supplement that with irrigation, which we are very fortunate to have the Burger right next door, and most of us are on the scheme to help us with that. Just something else which is interesting is, as Andy's also just mentioned on, we are members of the BWI, or the Biodiversity Wine Initiative, which is our pledge or our contribution to maintaining this really special part of the world for us, being Paarl Mountain and the area around it. So many of us have donated portions of our land to become either voluntary conservation sites or absolutely sort of handed over to Cape Nature we'll manage it, but it's under their sort of control, which is a great initiative. The next thing is IPW, or the Integrated Production of Wine, which monitors all vineyard production from the sourcing of your plant material and preparing your soils all the way through to the actual growing of your vines and eventual harvesting. It controls any form of products being sprayed on your vineyards if it's necessary. So that's the check. And the final one is Vita, which is the ethical arm of our checks. And it just makes sure that everybody involved in the wine industry is really well looked after on the moral side, which is, and we're all really proud to be involved in this in these many associations. If we could just look briefly at some cultivars, which are the predominant ones grown in our area. I had to actually have a chat to Heini from Paardeberg. They do. We have a number of private sellers, and then we've got the bigger co-op sellers who also have smaller sellers inside them to handle the premium portions of the crop coming in. And with them as well, it was the predominant cultivar here is Chenin Blanc. In various forms, from MCC all the way through to wooded and unwooded. And I mean, for many years it was the bulk. It still is the bulk cultivar produced, or perhaps bulk is the wrong word, but the main cultivar produced for brandy production, really high quality brandy production in this country. But lately, the quality or the focus has been on the quality aspect of Chenin Blanc and seeing what we can do with it in the various forms of the wine. Then on the red side, Cabernet Sauvignon is our predominant cultivar.
So I'm just at the after party tonight, and I'm a bit tipsy and tired. Right behind me, we've got a little boat. So maybe I'll do the boat cruise tomorrow, but I'm not sure. I don't even know what I'm saying. I'm drunk as fuck.
Bye.